Hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading at this time. We're gonna do Sagittarius because why not? Sagittarius. Let's dive in to some general understandings. Let's get you a diamond card because you guys are so special. Sagittarius, people and placements. Actually, your highest teams of light, Angel Michael. Beneficial deities and ancestors for Sagittarius. Yeah, there could be something about contracts or some kind of new communication coming in. This could be because of a change or transformation in your emotional basis or area. Sorry if you hear the storm, but I'm enjoying it. I love storms. You know me. Maybe you don't. Sorry. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. Oh my freaking god, did that ever go haywire? The nectar. There could be some kind of healing. The gem and the king. So you could be meeting like maybe an authority figure, or somebody could be offering you something, or there could be a need to like understand how to crystallize your power, protect it as well. I think you're healing something though. Yeah, it's interesting how we have the hand there and then we have the hand in this card. Maybe somebody wants to reach out to you. This could be a Leo or maybe a masculine figure. They might want to offer you something, or this could be somebody reaching out to you in the future. But we're definitely going to see nectar here because that's in your future position. And we have the eternal child, sorry. And you can see that beautiful sun, radiant, basking, kind of creativity embodied, right? Beginnings energy, right? Very exciting energy. But let's see what we have for nectar. Yeah, this could definitely be communication. This could be from an authority figure about a new opportunity for finance, or maybe somebody wants to work with you or likes your creativity, or your creativity is extremely empowering at this time. Your happiness, your joy. You could have went through some kind of trauma, dark night of the soul, but came out like very light and bright, like reborn, new energy. This could be definitely though in your career though, is what I'm seeing, or like there's some kind of karmic cycle here that maybe you were working through that acted as a portal of sorts. Sage could be relevant. You actually got sage in the last reading I did for you guys today, so that's interesting that I'm smelling it. Sorry, just looking at the wind. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit or nectar that contains infinite healing power. It's kind of giving, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, the Ark of the Covenant. The golden nectar or sacred elixir is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtly intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. So there could be something about lightning or like activations, like quick, sudden activations. I'm pretty sure the Ark of the Covenant acts as like a capacitor, like a battery of sorts, or it holds energy. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our own spirit back to life. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practice, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in the subtle form that you might be overlooking. So this could be like leaning into pleasure, like baking or watching a movie. Seek the most sensuous fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It's said that when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes, and it's also reflected in your external reality. The more love that you're giving yourself, the more you attract, right? So when light, glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination. When dark, fixation on fixing, aggressive approach to healing. So you might need to kind of like ease yourself or know that this is happening slowly but surely, and there's no need to rush. Kind of like a diamond is formed, like Aladdin, diamond in the rough energy. Go deeper the wind, one brilliant day. That's funny because it's kind of windy right now when I mentioned that. Tony Machado. Sense the nectar within you dripping from the crown of the head, soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. Maybe there's something about consuming honey as well, or sweetness. The nectar, the mystic, the aletheia cards are linked. It is the mystic who, like Krishna, turns poison into nectar. And it is truth. Yeah, we said something like a transformation, some kind of death rebirth. And it is truth that often serves as a potent elixir for healing. So there's something about balancing. I feel like you're moving beyond something dark. And maybe somebody wants to pull your energy, but I feel like you're already moving. Like, you could be very balanced in your energy. You're kind of, yeah, balancing with light and dark is very, very healing. So let's see what else we've got. Let's get you some tea leaf. I don't want to keep this reading too long. Sagittarius messages for Sag. Beware of greed, like somebody might want your attention or something like that. Yeah, this could be something about love or romance. I feel like you're going to be successful regardless. Yeah, there could be new opportunities or pathways opening up, archway there. But you do need to be careful which paths you walk down and make sure that it's giving like Alice in Wonderland. Like I don't know, the Cheshire Cat. Was he a good guy or a bad guy? I don't know. But there's something about like maybe something's not to be trusted. So do be careful on your journey, and make the right choices. Good fortune. Interesting. Yeah. Like you could be moving towards greater fortune, but something you got to be careful you're not tempted by something. Is the vibe I'm getting. Yeah. Wealth could be coming to you. Anything else for Sag? We have target, a goal-oriented person. So maybe staying focused on your goal will be extremely important. Yeah. Take care. There could be a loss in financial wealth. This could be somebody who's like preying on you for your money, or it could be like circling you in some sense, like prey. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So I feel like you're going to be able to protect yourself because this alignment shields you. Yeah. This could be somebody who wants to reconcile with you. You could already know this person. Sagittarius. Could be a Cancer. Could be a snake. Could be an Aquarius. Could be somebody with Mercury, Gemini placement, or Virgo placements, or heavy, strong third, sixth house placements. Sagittarius. Yeah, someone working against you behind your back. You will be shown the way, though, and because you're avoiding some kind of trouble or accusations. So that's beautiful. So you're not like distracting your energy. Anything else for Sag? Good news. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you could have good news in love or new like love. Yeah, someone new entering your life. Interesting. So somebody new could help you. Yeah, somebody could be very confused as well. You could have pulled away from something. Let's get you one of these. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. Forge, don't follow. Maybe somebody wanted you to follow them. Star bathing, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So you could be cleansing, clearing. I'm sorry in the reverse. Maybe somebody's not sorry, and that's the warning here. Or you shouldn't accept an apology. Baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I think we'll have to read the Eternal Child. Yeah, the Golden Children. So let's see what this card says. It's kind of important, it seems. Let's see. This could be someone childish as well, side note. Could be a Virgo or Sag, or somebody you met at work, or somebody on travel. Could be a Leo, or somebody insecure. Or they could be secure, but whatever. Okay, 69. The inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else at any cost. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail or logistics. The eternal child wants to nix all the rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where the divine wine and creativity pours from earth and sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. Well, God, we're all his children, right? I was thinking about this the other day. Like 100 years is like nothing at all, and like Earth's kind of like we're just like little pests here. When light, joyful, playful, accepts all magic. When dark, addicted, selfish, adrift, burns out. When light, joyful, playful, accepts all and magic. And when dark, addicted, selfish, adrift, or burns out. So maybe this could be somebody you were dealing with. Somebody could have been addicted to something. Maybe you're healing your own addictions as well. You could be taking better care of yourself, avoiding burnout as well, not just like forging forward without any kind of balance. You could have jealous people around you, side note. Go deeper. Icarus, Peter Pan, Rumi's Has Anyone Seen the Boy? Celebrity culture is based heavily on the archetype, as is the phrase live hard, die young, as it serves artists, musicians who died at 27. This archetype is so spirited that when that's because 27 is right when Saturn begins to make aspects. You're approaching Saturn return. So it's like if you're gonna either have to, it's the last bit of childhood really. This archetype is so spirited that its appetite for life isn't satiated, seeks spirits and substances elsewhere. The eternal child struggles with addictions of all varieties. So maybe you're kind of like reflecting on your addictions in general, or any kind of addictive tendencies maybe, or where those are stemming from, or why. Could be like a failure to face something, or to understand something, or transmute or work something out right. So it could be important to kind of, and that's, whenever you get around to it, sometimes you have to wait till certain circumstances happen, then you can understand things. So, or maybe you need to actively figure shit out. But let's get you an oracle. A message from our newer deck for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, people and placements for their highest timeline, most beneficial good. Devotional, interesting. I haven't seen this card yet. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. So maybe journaling with your guides, automatic writing could also be extremely good to help you work through some kind of karmic repetitive cycles. But let's see. This could also be about like structuring your goals as well, or long-term goals, like writing or journaling or breaking them down could be relevant. Journaling, introspection, and reflection. The beautiful thing about a journal is that you are free to say things you wouldn't dare utter out loud. So this could be about reflecting on self-love or self-esteem. It's a sacred space to record thoughts and analyze feelings in the comfort of pages that will never tell your secrets, and in allowing your words to flow freely, to make space, let the intelligence of your heart and soul speak. Yeah, and you can also ask your guides. I mean, there's plenty of tutorials online, very easy. If you have pulled this card to guide you, of course, do protective rituals and grounding things. You have pulled this card to guide you to turn inward to find the answer you seek. But hold off on any significant changes in the coming weeks. So maybe like, especially during retrograde season, which we're heavily in, this is a time to, if you are going to move forward, definitely take your time in doing so, revise, review, reschedule, whatever. Receiving this card or research, do deep research and double read things. Receiving this card is a sign that now is not a good time to make any major decisions, as you would be doing so without all the information needed to determine next steps. This card may appear when things are at a standstill and guides you to embrace deep self-care, focusing on honoring yourself and your needs. So especially when you have like this moment of stasis, it's a great time to pour into yourself. Sometimes the universe guides your spirit to a time of confusion to encourage you to pause, reflect, and experience rest before the next major life cycle. If you do feel the urge to take, I'm seeing the movie Crimson Peak in my head. If you do feel the urge to take action, consider keeping a journal to hold your ideas and desires until you are better prepared. If you do feel the urge to take action, consider keeping a journal to hold your ideas and desires until you're better prepared. Yeah, so maybe you're like making a journal accessible to you in nice, convenient locations. So you can always kind of, jot little things down if you have like to-do lists or ideas or things you want to look into or whatever. That could be useful. But let's see what else we can get. On the top of the deck, what do we have? Forged in fire. Your strength was crafted through adversity, a mastery only you behold. 21. That's gorgeous. I love this deck. That's why I always get them. When I saw this deck in the store, and it was the only one I didn't have yet, and it was the only one there on the shelf, and I was like, you know what? Gotta get it. So maybe there's something that you're kind of like, you know what? Gotta get it. But let's see what this is about. 21. Opened right to it. Mastery of a skill, completion of a task, and detail-oriented. So you could be kind of like making your goals more tangible by breaking them down into details. You could also be completing huge cycles as well. Someone's very mad at you. Anyways, metalsmith, this could be a Gemini or an Aries. Metalsmithing is centuries old practice that has literally been honed in fire over countless generations. A master smith knows quality work is in the details. That's so funny because I was just watching a clip. I'm a Sagittarius as well. A clip from, I think it's called Green Knight. The Green Knight. It's like an Arthurian, Arthur, kind of legend. It's a TV show. I think it's a latest TV show. It's like a newer one. But and he gave him a sword, and he only gave him a sword after he had stepped up to the challenge. A master smith knows quality work in the details and spends hours refining to create a superior product. A smith was a sacred part of a community, especially during ancient times of constant war. I mean, we do have Saturn in Aries, which Aries can be war, and Saturn rules metalsmithing. Blades, axes, and armor could make or break a soldier in battle, so taking shortcuts could have been deadly. This card guides you to, so maybe you're preparing for war or something, you're preparing for your goals. This card guides you to look, because you could know that, like, having these goals, you're going to have haters, right? You're going to have people that are jealous or mad. This card guides you to look at the smaller details rather than focusing on the bigger picture. It could mean you're looking at too many shortcuts or in need of additional skills, tools, or education before moving forward with your plans. In the rare instance this card falls out in the deck in the reverse, it means you're too focused on perfectionism and need to allow yourself space to grow and improve with time. I think it was in the reverse on the deck. Aim for perfection, but don't obsess over it. Additionally, it can mean missing out on something because you're waiting for circumstances to be perfect. So just create those perfect circumstances, like go forward and forge. Utilize what you've got available, or kind of if you know the transits of a certain day, or you can channel that energy in a different outlet, right? So know that the day, or kind of reframe something. Know that the day may never come, and it is better to have tried than missed out altogether. I mean, that's life. Life is messy, right? So forge in the fire, eh? This could be about contracts coming in, people. Oh, there's sun. Wow. Is that a rainbow? Anyways, let's get you juicy messages. Forged in the fire. Dream realm. Not everything is what it may seem. Bring yourself back from all time and all places as a new perspective can be seen. So maybe your dreams are extremely potent as well as at this time. You could be doing like deep transformational work in your dreams as well. It's a gorgeous card, eh? Gorgeous art. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll just check it. Maybe I won't. You know what? Let's just move on. Well, I'm kind of curious. Oh my god, everything's just going haywire all of a sudden. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let's just see Dream Realm really quickly and then we'll move forward. Okay, didn't say much. Anyways, Sagittarius, let's move on. Sagittarius people and placements. Messages from their highest team for the most important messages for Sagittarius people and placements. Unrequited love. You could feel like you weren't being respected in a situation. Or you could feel like a feminine here does not. Someone could be focused more on growth, or more on clarity, more on peace, more on stability. Somebody could be forgiving somebody, or let's get your actions. What's your advice for Sagittarius? I feel like we've been floating in your reading a little bit. Tell me more, Sagittarius. This could be a time to relax, is what I'm getting in my head subconsciously. Yeah, things could be like changing around you, like gusts of wind or change, the winds of change. You might be waiting for masculine, or somebody could be watching you, or this could also be a boss figure. Yeah, there's something about moving out of a state of rest eventually, but maybe just not yet. And you could be noticing that, or feeling it, or sensing it. Anything else for Sag? Ending something. A new beginning. The Page of Wands and the Fool. So kind of coming out after a period of change and upheaval. You can kind of see that. It looks like a storm blew through there. But very resilient. Yeah, you're seeing something clearly. You could be letting go of something as well. Let's get you extra messages for Sagittarius. Similar energy to the collective, so if you feel called, definitely check it out. But there's something maybe about turning off your emotions to something from the past. You could be reflecting on the men in your life in general, family. You could be leaping or taking like a leap away from something. Yeah, union in the reverse, healing inner child. So kind of prioritizing yourself over connections with others maybe at this time. But let's get you juicy messages and close this sucker out. Messages for Sag from their highest teams of light, ancestors and angels for their highest timeline from their most beneficial deities and ancestors. For Sagittarius. Sagittarius energies. I'm hearing La La Land, so maybe there's something about that movie. Or maybe there's something about that song. Like, wasn't there a song where like this kid sticks his fingers in his ears and goes la la? I don't know. Sagittarius messages for Sag. Forget what it's called. There's a music video. Might be Imagine Dragons. I don't know. Finding your voice. Wow, in the future position. That's hot. That could be something you're taking baby steps towards, following your intuition, taking action with using your voice, finding your voice. Success is inevitable. Do not waver in your worth. Grass only grows where you tend to it. You never know the results of your actions, but if you do nothing, there won't be results. Waste of your time. So make sure you're making the right choices. Vapula could be a demon or spirit with themes relevant to this reading. We have free yourself from the cage. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe somebody wanted control over you. Yeah, they could have been saying like, "Oh, you're my soulmate," or "You're my twin flame." They want your person because you want your person. Interesting. So maybe you notice that a lot, like when you want someone. Like maybe people are really focused on you, so like they always go after what you want because they love you and they're weird and jealous and creepy. Stop shortchanging yourself, trying to mess with you. So maybe somebody who's trying to mess with you and trying to make you shortchange yourself. We can rewrite our lives with our guide / guardian angel, opening something else. You could be scripting as well, since we saw the journaling as well, like writing new realities. Writing could be really extremely strong for your manifestations. That new moon in Leo was conjoining Mercury, so great time to utilize writing and mindset shifts. And yeah, journaling could be really important to kind of ground down something as well. I believe Saturn and Aries will be making a sextile in early August with it might be Uranus and Gemini, I think. So Gemini rules communication. So yeah, there could be something about structuring something about your self-will or your goals forward or new beginnings. Be clear and vocal about what you don't like. Your boundaries need to be asserted. So maybe you're not used to speaking up, but you're definitely finding your voice. They tried to trick you. I'm getting trick or treat, but it was mostly trick. So maybe this person was like a prankster, thought they were funny, or they like to do that, or they are very like this could be someone very disingenuous. Like maybe they're very mean, right? Casting illusions, nothing to offer, game player. We have let them figure it out solo. I mean, you definitely should not be working out someone else's problems. This could be somebody that's giving like being nice to somebody because you want them to do your homework. Clawneck could be a spirit or demon with relevant messages to this reading. We have unfolding yourself. So you could be manifesting or expanding in some sense, and this was protection. So yeah, very interesting reading. What is this? We have emotionally exhausted you. Yeah, because they were fake, honestly. But I hope you liked it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the. You also have Star Brothers, protection and loyalty on the top, safety and trust. So if you are worried about anything, it looks like you're being heavily protected and guided and guarded. Please hit like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.